We famously heard Marissa Mayer end telecommuting at Yahoo. Do you think that's a bad idea? I mean, do you think this is going to change? Do you think people need to work in the office anymore?
Yeah. So we differentiate between what we call peacetime companies and wartime companies, and then peacetime CEOs and wartime CEOs. And Yahoo is a wartime company with a wartime CEO. They have to fix their company. They have to become far more innovative than they've been for the last 10 years. And I think Marissa's right. To do that, people need to be in the same room. With today's technology, to do that, people need to be in the same room. I think in 10 years, when telepresence is as good as I think it's going to be, I think maybe that starts to change, because increasingly you won't be able to tell if somebody else is in the same room, because it'll look and sound exactly the same. But for right now, I think what she did makes a lot of sense for that company.
You've talked about your worries about the public market jitters. We saw that Twitter-induced flash crash last week. We saw the problems with the Facebook IPO. How much are you still worried about your companies going public from all these market dislocations?
So what we tell our companies is you want to be a fortress when you go public. You want to be absolutely impregnable against any kind of attack or disruption, and that could be anything from patent lawsuits to short sellers to liquidity squeezes, having to raise more money, the bank not willing to give it to you. And so for companies that become fortresses, I think they can go public, but that takes a long time. Therefore, our companies are staying private for much longer than they would have in the old days.
Is Twitter ready to go public?
I think Twitter is very close. I think they could go public anytime they wanted to. I think they've done a very good thing in waiting. And whether they go out next year or year after at some point, I think they'll exercise. They have a very, very good team at Twitter, very top people in the industry at Twitter, and so I think they'll make a very good judgment on when is the right time.
So right after Facebook went public, you said that you would warn companies against going public on the NASDAQ because of all those issues that we saw. Would you still do that?
I think the NASDAQ, I think that they have work to do to reassure the tech community that that's not going to happen again. That was a disappointment. That was sad. The stock exchange that prides themselves in electronic trading couldn't have the IPO work properly. That was tragic.
And it's almost been a year. You still think they haven't done the work to reassure you?
I don't know. They may have reassured everybody else. Maybe. Not yet. But we'll see. I'm sure they're working hard on it.